Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all will be fine. Here I am, Mehwish Farooq, as co-teacher for lecturing botany from Department of Botany, University of Education, Lahore. The topic of today's lecture is endosperm formation from our core subject of botany, plant systematic, anatomy, and development. The course code of this subject is BOTN 1112. In this lecture, we will discuss about what is endosperm, the structure of endosperm, types of endosperm, formation of endosperm, then what is mosaic endosperm and perisperm, and some hypotheses about nature of endosperm. What is endosperm? As we know that endosperm is the main source of food for embryo. The primary endosperm nucleus divides several times and forms polyploidy nutritive tissue that called endosperm. Then what is primary endosperm nucleus? In double fertilization, the one sperm nucleus fertilizes the egg cell and forms zygote, while other sperm nucleus fuses with binucleate central cell, forming a primary endosperm cell, and its nucleus called primary endosperm nucleus or triple fusion nucleus, and that cell created in a process of double fertilization develops into a endosperm. Thus, the endosperm can be polyploidy as well as in certain cases it may be pentaploid or triploid. Endosperm is most common nutritive tissue for developing embryo in angiosperms, while in gymnosperm it represents the female gametophyte, whereas the female gametophyte in angiosperm differentiate before fertilization and is haploid, and the endosperm in this product is triploid. Here are two types of seed according to storage of food. The first one is endospermic seed and the second one is non-endospermic seed. The endospermic seed, also known as albuminous seed. In this, the endosperm supply food to developing embryo. Such seeds are called endospermic seeds. It usually occurs in plants like corn, wheat. The endosperm tissue is present at the same time of seed germination. So these are endospermic seeds. And the second one is non-endospermic seeds, also known as X-albuminous seeds. In this case, the endosperm is completely utilized by developing embryo. Such seeds are known as non-endospermic seeds. In beans and peas, the endosperm tissue is completely digested by the developing embryo and stored in cotyledons. If we discuss about structure of endosperm. The cells of endosperm are isodimetric. They store large quantity of food materials. The storage food is present in the form of starch granules, granules of proteins, or oils. In certain plants, the endosperm cells develop very thick hard walls of hemicellulose. The parietal layer of the endosperm of grass functions like a cambium. This layer produces on its inside layer of thin-walled cells. These cells are packed with starch. The cell of outermost layer stop dividing. It is filled with aileron grains. That's why this layer is called aileron layer. The cells of this layer secrete diastase and other enzymes. And these enzymes digest the food stored in endosperm for developing embryo. Types of endosperm. There are three types of endosperm depending upon the mode of development. The first one is nuclear endosperm, and the second one is cellular endosperm, and the third one is halobial endosperm. Here are diagrams of three types of endosperm development. The number A is nuclear endosperm. In this, the division of primary endosperm nucleus and few other subsequent nuclear divisions are not accompanied by wall formation. It means wall is not formed between them in case of nucleotide. While the B is halobial endosperm type. In this type of endosperm occurs in order halobiales. In this, the primary nucleus moves to chalazal end of embryo sac where it divides, forming a large micropylar chamber and a small chalazal chamber. It means wall formation is also formed in this. And the C is cellular endosperm. Cellular type. In this case, the primary endosperm nucleus divides and walls are formed between the daughter nuclei. In cellular type and halobial type, the wall formation is occurred, while in nuclear type, wall is not formed. Now, we will discuss the each type in detail. The first one is nuclear type. In this case, the primary endosperm nucleus divides by free nuclear division. Wall is not formed between them, as I told you earlier. A vacuole appears in a center of embryo sac. It increases in size. Therefore, the nuclei are pushed to the periphery along the wall of embryo sac, as you can see in diagram. Later, the walls develop between the nuclei. Thus, cellular tissues are formed. The second one is cellular type. In this case, the primary endosperm nucleus divides and walls are formed between the daughter nuclei. As you can see in the diagram, these walls may be either transverse or longitudinal. It divides the embryo sac into two cells. Later, these cells divide by repeated divisions. It produces a tissues of irregularly arranged cells. The third and the last type is halobial type. This type of endosperm occurs in the order Halobiales, also known as monocotyledons. In this case, first vision of primary endosperm nucleus is followed by a transverse wall. This wall divides the embryo sac into a small Schleicher chamber and a large micropylar chamber. Then the nuclei in each chamber divide by free nuclear divisions. But there are few nuclear divisions in the Schleicher chamber. The endosperm in this chamber degenerate. Walls develop between nuclei in micropylar chamber and it produces cellular endosperm. Formation of endosperm. Endosperm is formed from the primary endosperm nucleus. As I told you earlier, the primary endosperm nucleus is formed during double fertilization and its formation starts before the formation of embryo. The primary endosperm nucleus is produced by fusion of monoploid polar nuclei, also known as secondary nucleus, and a monoploid second male gamete. Its fusion formed primary endosperm nucleus. The endosperm is thus triploid 3N. However, in some case, it may be pentaploid 5N or it may be pepromia 9N. In the diagram, you can see some fertilization and post-fertilization changes. In a diagram A, two male gametes discharge in a embryo sac. In B, syngamy and double fertilization occur. It means the fusion of male and female gametes that form zygote and fusion of secondary nucleus and second male gamete that form endosperm that you can see in figure C and D. In D, there is formation of endosperm that is triploid 3N that is formed from the fusion of secondary nucleus and second male gamete. In E, post-fertilization changes, the endosperm is completely formed, then integument's formed, embryonic axis formed, and the remains of suspensor. In certain plants like corn, here is a special type of endosperm known as mosaic endosperm. What is mosaic endosperm? Endosperm containing tissues of two different types is called mosaic endosperm. In this case, endosperm lack of uniformity in the tissues. The endosperm contains patches of two different colors and it forms a sort of irregular mosaic pattern. in which the one part of endosperm is starchy and other part is sugary. Here is another term known as perisperm. In this case, a part of nucellus, a group of cells or tissues, may persist in embryo in the form of an apical cap that act as a nutritive tissue and called perisperm. It occurs in some dicots such as pepper and water lily. There are different hypotheses about the nature of endosperm. These are gametophytic nature, sporophytic nature, and some special undifferentiated nature. We will discuss them one by one. The first one is gametophytic nature. Endosperm is formed in the embryo sac by free nuclear division. Therefore, some botanists take it vegetative tissue of the female gametophyte. But this hypothesis is not accepted because it develops as a new structure after triple fusion. And the second one is sporophytic nature. The endosperm nucleus produced as a result of fusion of second male gamete with the secondary nucleus, as I told you earlier. Therefore, some botanists consider it a sporophyte tissue that homologous to embryo. But the product of this fusion is not a new plant just like an embryo. Therefore, this fusion cannot be regarded as fertilization. This fusion forms a simple triploid 3N nutritive tissue, not an embryo. The third and the last one is special undifferentiated nature. According to this view, it is neither sporophytic tissue or nor gametophytic tissue, but it is a special undifferentiated triploid tissue. It provides nourishment to developing embryo in angiosperm. It is the most accepted hypothesis. Here is a reference of this lecture. Thank you so much.